Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I just got finished with my live stream, and it's been a crazy day. I tell you what, I love being here at my sports desk. The nerve center is basically here in my mama's basement, of course, where we get all of the news and things on here. It has been an incredible day with so much news. We had heard earlier, I put a video out about the Michael Irvin's case going back to court because basically they felt that Marriott had done an end around with the tape because the judge had ordered for the third time, two different courts ordered Marriott to turn over the tape to Michael Irvin and his attorneys. In which case, what they did was they ended up basically saying, you can look at the tape, but we're not releasing it. You can't record it. You can't show it. Michael Irvin's attorneys went back to court, and arrogantly, Marriott basically was saying that, we want to keep the privacy of the person and so on. And we had heard what we finally have clarification on what the alleged thing was is Michael Irvin allegedly had put unwanted sexual pressure on the person. Okay? That's what's being accused of. Unwanted sexual advances. That's the proper way, I think, to put it. Is what they're saying that happened. Okay. So here's the thing. Marriott responded to Michael Irvin's attorney saying, we didn't get the tape. We didn't get the tape. Now, I don't know if Michael Irvin is going to win this case, but Michael Irvin, so far, the only loss that they've had was when Marriott wanted the case moved from a Texas court to federal court. Okay? I can take my glasses off because I'm not reading anything. That's the only win that they've had. Everything else that Marriott has put out there has literally been rebucked. When they said this case should be dismissed, the judge basically said no, because they basically said, each Marriott's an independent entity. We're not responsible for every single one of them. But my thing is if that's the case, then why is he banned in all the locations? If each one of these are independent, then why is all 8,221 Marriott properties now not welcoming Michael Irvin? So that was kind of crap. And the new judge, of course, basically kept everything that the original course had. So via Michael Galkin of the Dallas Morning News. So, the judge, he pulled a WWE suplex on Marriott. The judge concluded that Marriott blatantly violated an order requiring the company to surrender the video surveillance tape to Michael Irvin. Judge Amos Mazzant ordered the company to submit an unredacted video to Michael Irvin's lawyers by 5 p.m. Central Time on Friday. Okay, so it's 10 o'clock now Eastern, so it's 8 o'clock now. So that tape should be in Michael Irvin's hands. And when I say unredacted, that means it is the exact tape. You can't blur out the victim or the alleged victim. You have to give him the exact tape. He also declined to prevent Michael Irvin from putting the tape in the public eye. The judge basically said, you know what? You're trying to screw me. This is literally what the judge said. That's the penalty you face, Judge Mazzant said, a more tactile version of FK around and find out. Judge Mazzant said he was dumbfounded by the strings Marriott attached to disclosure of the video, allowing attorney Levi McLaren to see it without giving him a copy. I am not accustomed to, as a judge, people violating my orders, Judge Mazzant said. See, now, keep in mind, this was in a Texas court, and they wanted it moved out of Texas court to federal court because they thought they would get a more friendly judge. Yeah. Attorney Celeste Croswell, who represents Marriott, insisted during the hearing that Marriott respects the court's order. I am very candid, Judge Mazzant replied. You haven't shown that. That's the reason we're here. Am I happy about that? No, I'm not happy about that. It seems like Marriott just looked at my orders and didn't want to produce the video. It's a stunning display of corporate arrogance, but speaking to someone who both represents major companies and sued them on behalf of their former employees, it's not surprising. Lawyers often have to be willing to stand up to corporate clients that want to do something stupid because stupid will resonate through the rest of the litigation. The bigger problem now for Marriott real damage has been done in the relationship between the court and the defendant. Judge Marriott will be skeptical of everything Marriott says unless they get their crap together quicker. They're going to end up wearing it. So this is about worst case scenario if you are Marriott. You effed around and you found out that you can't play with the court. You went through the judge. This is where you look at this and say, yeah, the first court ordered you to turn over the tape, the name of the people you spoke with at NFL Network, ESPN, as well as the witness, okay? Because the witness, that's the only way they can defend themselves. They have witnesses that say nothing happened, okay? Now, I don't know. I was not there between Michael Irvin and the person. I don't know what transpired between the two of them. None of us actually do. And it's not our job to understand what went on. It's not Marriott's job to figure it out. That's the authorities and the court system find out. And the only way you can find out is all the cards are on the table. Michael Irvin's got his witnesses, the three of them that say there was nothing that went on. He's got himself. Marriott has a tape that they're withholding. They're the ones that brought all this on. Them and the witness. Now, if something happened that was not above board, by all means, Michael Irvin should be paid for doing that. He should get what's deserved for doing something that's not above board. But you have to prove that he did something that was above board. And if you're not willing to show the tape, which is the evidence, you're just saying we have to assume that what you deemed is the law. Judge says you are not the judge. I'm the judge. And what I say goes. So this is bad news for Marriott. And at this point, I kind of said this before. Weeks ago. At this point, I don't understand what Marriott's holding on to. There is no win here for Marriott. The longer this goes, the worse this looks for Marriott, who is a $54 billion company that has a partnership and a sponsorship with the NFL. You continue to go on here and doing things that definitely look seedy, then you are jeopardizing that bigger fish that you're trying to fry. And if this continues to go like this, then you don't look like you are welcoming to the NFL, who is your partner that literally uses all of your properties at all of their games. When the Cowboys come to town, they stay at a Marriott. When they go to the Super Bowl, the official hotels are always the Marriotts and things. When the draft is there, the official hotels are the Marriotts. So this is not good for Marriott. So that's what we have right now. And man, wow, I can't believe that the judge went that deep in on Marriott. I'm Mark Holmes, and well, we're going to continue to follow this story. Peace.